Hey, Mike Brailsford, Brailsford Woodworks. Thank you for joining me back today. I appreciate it. Today I'm going to do a follow-up on my Dewalt DW735 planer review. As I had mentioned in my first review that I have two of the machines. One had a breakdown. I'd used it a lot and I didn't have time to fix it and I was in a pickle, so I actually went out and bought a second one. And that new one had, since the motor had burned out or something, and I needed to send it back for warranty service. And problem with Dewalt right now, and I live near Raleigh, North Carolina, that there is no Dewalt authorized service center within 150 miles. So they sent me a prepaid shipping label. Problem is, I had to crate it, which is a complete hassle. I happen to have still had the original cardboard, and I mean, excuse me, not the original cardboard, the original styrofoam packing material. So I used that, and I had some other big boxes, and I wrapped it up, and I sent it off. Now here's where they made good, and I really am pretty impressed by this. I sent my planer out on Tuesday. And my wife called me on Friday. She said, I think there's a brand new planer sitting on our front steps. And I came home, and sure enough, here it is. And not only did they send me a new planer, they sent me the upgraded version that comes with the extension tables, which I did not have previously. So even though right now they don't have any service centers near us in Raleigh, I gotta say, which is not an ideal situation, it really isn't, I gotta say they've really gone out of their way to make it up, and I appreciate that, and that will make me personally more of a loyal buyer for them. At any rate, so I'm going to unpack this and see what else we got. Again, two extension tables. And, believe it or not, which the other one did not come with, a spare set of blades, which I really appreciate because these things are not cheap. And by the way, if you do own these, they tell you that these are two-use blades because there's two edges on it, and then they're throwaways. I found a way where I have created a jig and I do sharpen them myself and get more use out of them because it seems kind of wasteful and they are very expensive. You ready? We got the hand wheel. Owner's manual, dust collector nozzle, and a brand spanking new planer. I am impressed. The only thing I also liked about this is they did make it so that their tool, the Torx tool T-handle wrench that they gave for removing blades, does everything on the machine basically. So the hand wheel, same tool. You know, I do admire companies that even if they have situations that aren't ideal, they understand that they're not ideal, and they do things to basically make it up. And that's what brings loyalty to the brand. I will say having the extension tables are very nice. I wish I meant to get them early on, but I've been, got stuff in life that happens and just didn't have the time. But, ooh, that is much better. Much, much, much better. Uh-oh. I'm going to have to do something about that. I'm going to have to raise it up. But that's no big deal. I can handle that. That one. It's going to need something underneath it, which I will do right now. Take this off. This is nice. It's got a little, these extension tables have a little spring-loaded button. All you gotta do is push it in and they come right off. That's handy. All right. So, at any rate, I'm gonna put a platform under this, get it elevated a little bit so the extension tables will work. So, in closing, in my first review, I did give the product an endorsement. It wasn't ringing endorsement because I was in the middle of having a hard time with my brand new planer. But they have they've been very good about making it up and have sent me, again, a brand new planer. And so, you want a nice planer for a more aggressive home shop. This is clearly not a commercial piece of equipment, but if you are an aggressive hobbyist where you do more than most people, this would be the machine to use. And there are videos online where you can see where people have replaced the cutter head with the Shelix spiral cutter head. I've thought about that, but instead of spending that kind of money, I'll eventually upgrade this with more of a stationary planer, which is in the plans. But at any rate, thank you all for watching. Please click like and subscribe if you wouldn't mind. I'd appreciate that. And you all stay safe. Bye-bye now. So, the remainder of this video, I'm just going to show you some of this being used. I'm going to feed some scrap oak I have that I'm going to turn into cutting boards. I just planed it down to a thickness so they're nice and flat, and then I just glue them up and then end up planing the boards. But that's another video. At any rate, here we go, and again, thank you all for watching.